Well, there has been a new development in this story, and with more, let's go back to Hilton Head, South Carolina, and join Rex Hoggard once more. Rex.
Rich, according to multiple sources, LIV Golf CEO Scott O'Neill sent a message to players just this afternoon. The message was that the tour is 100% funded through the rest of this year. Now, this is the 6th of 14 events, which means they're roughly halfway through their schedule. The message also addressed the Financial Times report that said that the Public Investment Fund was ending the funding. They called that rumors and said it was false. Now, this dovetails with what Scott O'Neill said last week at the Masters. He told various people that the tour was funded through 2032. There is a captain's meeting down in Mexico City among the captains and Scott O'Neill. That's scheduled for 7 p.m. Eastern time. I've reached out to multiple officials at LIV Golf and not heard back for comment. Rich?
Rex, thank you. I want to get the thoughts now from Eamon and Damon. It feels like a Hail Mary, hard to know, but allowing this speculation to go on all day, then putting out a post on Instagram saying, slow news day, we're on, sort of a cheeky post. How do you read all of this, Eamon?
I mean, this was a day when the Financial Times, the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times all reported that the Public Investment Fund was in danger of pulling the plug. There was no response from LIV all day long. You had messages from the CEO offering no assurances to the players because the decision was above his pay grade, and then assurances that are somewhat kind of vague, where he used to say they were funded through 2032. Now he's saying they're funded through the end of the year, which leaves the players still uncertain, unpaid, and unhappy. And I think there's one key fact here, Rich, which needs to be pointed out, that LIV, its CEO and its players do not know what the strategic thinking of the Public Investment Fund is. They are not part of those conversations. They are clearly not part of the direction. And a coy social media post isn't going to disguise the stench of a rotting corpse here. They don't know what their future is.
One LIV player communicated with me just in the last 20 minutes, describing the situation down there as a mess. What's your sense of what's happened here today, Damon?
It's one of the more bizarre, unique days that I can recall. We've had a lot of them in the last 4 years or so when it comes to this story. One thing for me is just the vacuum, the lack of a coherent leadership voice coming from LIV Golf to assuage the concerns of players, to assuage the concerns of vendors, according to some sources that we've spoken to, have yet to be paid. So the big surprise to me that, like you said, with some very strong reporting from reputable media outlets like the Financial Times, the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, there hasn't been someone from LIV Golf to step up outside of the social media realm and take a leadership role in this story.
What other questions are you hoping to have answered in the coming days?
Well, to what extent is the funding longer term? I mean, if Scott O'Neill has publicly said that the league is funded through 2032, right now it seems that the players are getting assurances that it might only be funded through the end of this season. What does that say to a guy like, say, John Rahm, who's got a contract that extends beyond the end of this season as well? I think these players have absolutely no idea what the future holds, because it's very clear that the leader of their league doesn't actually know what the future holds.
Given where the day started, that the talk was that they might pull the plug on this, and where we are now, is this a good day for LIV Golf?
It's an embarrassing day for LIV Golf. I'd argue at this point when they don't even know the runway that they've been given. And it's also an embarrassing day for the leadership of their league, that they were nowhere to be seen because they do not know what is happening. They have one benefactor, and they do not know what that benefactor thinks of their future.
It's an embarrassing day in what's been an embarrassing stretch for them. You can start with Brooks Koepka leaving. You can start with Patrick Reed sitting in front of a dais at a DP World Tour event saying, hey, we all know where the best tour is. It continued last week in the first major championship of the year, embarrassing in terms of the scores that some of the best players on their tour were shooting. And it continues on a day where it's been reported by several news outlets that the plug will be pulled, and we have no response from LIV Golf.